Do you want to know what's more cringy than making little videos on the internet? Credit card debt. Well over 5 figures of credit card debt. My husband just got paid today, and that paycheck is gone. We have maybe $20 in our account because it had to go to bills and credit card debt. It's frustrating, it's embarrassing to admit, because it's like we didn't spend it on fun things. Like, we don't have things to show for it. We did it to stay afloat. We did it for groceries. We did it for my son's therapies. We did it for doctor's appointments.
We need to talk about this. Before we get started with these clips, I want you to really think about something. Why are so many young people already buried in credit card debt before their lives even fully start? We're talking about people in their 20s and 30s carrying balances that would take years to pay off, even with full-time jobs. It's becoming normal, and that's the scary part. So let's take a look at some of these stories and break down how everyday people are getting trapped in financial situations that feel impossible to escape.
I owe $30,000 worth of credit card debt at 24 years old. This is my credit card debt breakdown. I currently have 5 different credit card accounts that I need to pay off. The first one, which is the least amount of debt that I owe, would be my Freedom Unlimited card, in which I owe $1,649.99. My Capital One card, I owe $4,388.83. On my Best Buy account, I owe $6,210. On my Chase credit card, I owe $6,856. Last but not least, Discover. This is the one that I owe the most on, and it is $10,952. That brings me to a total of $30,057.68. I've looked into filing for bankruptcy, but I don't think that that's the best route for me.
Man, hearing a 24-year-old saying she's sitting on $30,000 in credit card debt is wild. That amount can swallow up your entire 20s, years of payments, interest piling on, and feeling like you can never catch up. Sometimes it's just life being too expensive. People just say file for bankruptcy, but that's not some magic reset button. Bankruptcy, it sticks to your credit for up to 10 years, and rebuilding from that can be pretty brutal. It makes getting an apartment hard. You don't qualify for a decent car, and some employers, they just disqualify you from even applying for a job. So this is exactly how young people lose time, opportunities, and peace of mind before they even really get started in their adult lives.
Just served me for $31K debt that I owe them. Back from 2023, I beat cancer, and I had used my credit cards to survive. And they are finally coming after me. It's $31K. They just served me. Does anyone know what I do? What do I do? Please.
Okay, the first thing that you should probably do is stop zooming in on your face. Now, I am sorry to hear about his medical issues. Your health is something that no one can control, but he did beat it, and he is a survivor. He had to use his credit cards when he was sick, and this can happen to any one of us. Now, if I was you, I would probably ask Amex if they could reduce the amount that you owe because of your hardship. Or if that doesn't work, maybe you can start a GoFundMe to help pay for some of these medical costs. It's not always easy, especially when you had to fight something like cancer. I do wish the best for this young man.
I have been financially not doing great. I am a nurse. Even though I am a nurse and I make good money, I don't have money, which is the sad part because of the choices that I've made still currently and the choices that I've made like previously, like from a couple of years. I am in credit card debt, and it's this unhealthy cycle that
Imagine being a young nurse, someone working long shifts, caring for people, doing one of the hardest jobs out there, and still ending up with $20,000 in credit card debt. That's the part people don't talk about. Nurses are supposed to be set, right? A lot of them make great money. They have a good job, steady income, but even she can't keep up with the cost of living. Rent, groceries, student loans, gas, and all that jazz. All the everyday things that keep getting more expensive. So the debt starts creeping in, and once you're in it, it's like quicksand. You're working overtime, picking up extra shifts, and still the balance doesn't move because the interest hits harder than your paycheck. This is someone doing everything right, and she's still falling behind. If even nurses are drowning in debt, what does that say about the rest of us?
I am in my 30s,
and I am currently sitting at $25,301 with 66 cents in credit card debt. That is my own consumption, my own doing. And I also have about a $28,000, $30,000 yearly income. It's quite a tight budget, you guys.
So this lady is in her 30s with over $25,000 in credit card debt, and she's only bringing in around $28,000 to $30,000 a year. That's not just a tight budget, that's a financial chokehold. How do you even begin to climb out when your entire yearly income barely covers what you owe? Every bill, every emergency, every swipe of the card just pushes her deeper. And people wonder why so many adults feel stuck. Sometimes it's not bad spending, it's math. You can't stretch $30,000 to cover 2025 prices. People are trying their best and still it doesn't add up. At the end of the day, young people drowning in credit card debt isn't a personal failure. It's a symptom of the world they're growing up in. Prices climb faster than paychecks these days. Emergencies pop up with no savings to catch them. And credit becomes the only lifeline they're given. But that lifeline comes with interest that traps them for years. And once you're in it, it's hard to escape without sacrificing your credit, your future plans, or your mental peace. This isn't about being irresponsible. It's about trying to survive in an economy that demands more than people can realistically afford. Young people deserve a chance to start their lives without carrying decades of debt on their backs. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap up the video here. Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you one of these youngsters that are struggling in today's economy? How are you dealing with it? Go ahead and tell us in the comments below. There's no shame or judging. I think we all have been here, and sometimes it helps and it makes you feel better if you talk about it and get it off your chest. People sometimes help each other out in the comment section and give their perspectives or solutions. But thank you all so much for watching today, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.